check. 1 2 1 2 test test 1 2 1 2. There it goes. Hang on.
All right.
There you go.
And this has happened before.
Hey, this is why we do sound check now.
Yeah.
This is why we do sound check now.
It's always 1 and 2.
Thank you, Randy.
What we do without your Mora?
Yeah, tech is always counting on me. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being right here with us. Real Talk with Real DJs. We have a very special guest today. We got Mr. Bello Love in the freaking building. That's right. This guy, honestly, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He's helped us with a lot of events in the company. I believe we've built a friendship. Hope we have. Just a freaking down-to-earth dude, and honestly, an amazing DJ, an amazing. He's working on so many projects and just bringing his heart into them. So and I think that's part of why you named your name Bello Love.
Your love, yes sir.
Yeah, showing that love, man. So I appreciate you being here, bro.
Thank you.
And as always, we're gonna get started with drinking some water because this is it's
Holy water.
It's holy water. That's right. Cheers.
Salud.
And last week, I made a promise that I wasn't going to talk about sponsors anymore because we're going to run little commercials. But just today, it's just really big news. I was telling you earlier, we just got sponsored by Rodeo de las Aguas Tequila. So, it's something new for the company. So I just want to, put that out there. So hope you're okay with that, man.
Honestly, delicious tequila that I try right now.
It's so freaking good, man. So tell me, bro, what have you been up to, man? I since the last show, how long has it been?
It's been a couple of months, no? Maybe a little more than half a year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, it
was last year, right?
Yeah,
Dude, for sure, man.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Well, just obviously, like you said earlier, just kind of being busy with the DJ agency with you guys.
Yeah,
getting a lot of private gigs too on the side. Getting booked a lot, like at clubs.
Heck yeah.
Hi friends, Bakersfield a lot.
Big shout out, Crispy.
Crispy, yeah. Shout out to Crispy. Yeah, he's making good things out there in Bakersfield. So I'm excited, to see what's coming up.
Ever since I heard of his show that he's putting together, I saw the name. I honestly I forgot. It was a couple of years ago for sure. I saw the names, and I was like, bro, this is a cool name. This is a cool name, man.
Hi
friends. Like, hello, everyone's welcome. Come have a good time. I also, this is no disrespect to anybody, but I was also like, for those who like to get high. I literally thought, I was like, oh, this is a perfect name. This is like saying hello for those who like to get high. Come and just hang out and do your thing. So, anyways, big shout out Crispy. I think
You guys already got a comment about
is it Crispy?
by Dirty D.
Dirty D. What they say?
They just said, "What's up, babe?"
Yeah, no, he's a really good DJ too. Close friend that I've gotten to know the couple of past years.
Okay.
I actually had him at my birthday this past year.
Oh shoot, it's cool.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Hey, big shout out. Yeah, thank you for going on the freaking on the link. Yeah, let's go. So tell me, man. So you've been DJing, you've been doing your thing. I know you did High Friends, and that's like one of the things that you kind of work on, to like put your producer mind into work.
Yeah.
And I know you just released a track.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What else is coming, man? I love your music, bro. I gotta say, man, I love your music. I love your vibe. What do you have? What are you working on?
Which is like you just said right now. I mean, I just released my second song. It's early on SoundCloud, not on every social platform yet, but it was an amazing experience to work with DJ Elix 86. She has amazing talent in the vocals. But yeah, no, it was a fun project. I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone because I kind of want to start doing more vocal, more sending like a positive message.
Yeah,
in music too. But so it was kind of just different, stepping out of my comfort zone. And yeah, no, I'm working on another song at the moment too. So it's just kind of slowly trying to
when I heard the track, bro, I heard it online and it gave me these vibes of like, I'm not even lying to you, bro. Like, kind of like if EDM had this like motivational speaker genre. That's literally what I thought of when I heard it. Like, I think you posted it online or something, and I was just like, oh, like, dude, like, I could hear like a motivational speaker like talking behind us and getting like a whole crowd just like pumped.
Yeah, like,
So
you know what's crazy about that too is that like this is my actually first like vocal song that I actually like took down the time and like actually write down lyrics to it.
oh shoot, yeah.
So it was like
You wrote the lyrics.
I wrote the lyrics. Yeah,
That's super dope, man. So most people, and I gotta say that I gotta put this out there. A lot of producers they use vocals. You know, they use samples.
yeah,
So they look for people who do vocals and their samples. They just download them.
yeah,
You wrote it out, man.
yeah.
Let's go, bro. To me, that's a producer. Like, that's what I think. Like, when I hear producer, I'm like, look, I don't care if you use samples or whatever. You know, I do design work, and sometimes I use templates and I like make it my own.
Yeah, of course.
Totally cool. But when you create it from scratch, bro, masterpiece, man.
Yeah,
Masterpiece. So what inspired you?
yeah. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Sandlot.
Yeah, dude. Please don't tell me that was your inspiration, man.
That was my inspiration.
Let's freaking go.
There's a scene where you have what's his name? The main character on the movie.
Oh shoot, I can't. The dude, the nerd. Yeah.
Well, I
Dude with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I can't remember his name.
I'll search him up right now.
but there's a scene on the movie like
Was that offensive? I'm sorry. Did I say nerd? Cancel that.
I mean, I'm a nerd, so we're good here. But no, yeah, I kind of just got inspired out of one of the scenes from the movie.
Yeah. Well, no, what scene? You were about to say. What scene? What scene?
That's where he's well, actually, not the main character. I'm sorry. 42, the one that has the number 42.
Is that the runner?
Is that's the runner? That's the runner runs away from
The dog.
the big dog. Yeah. He's having.
I think.
Benjamin's the runner?
Yeah.
Dude. I've watched that movie like a million times, and right now I can't remember the names, bro.
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, there's just a scene where he's having like a kind of like a vivid dream.
Okay.
Where he's asking himself like, "Oh, what should I do?"
He's talking to Babe Ruth.
Yeah, and he's talking to Beirut. Yeah, and there's a line where Beirut talks about like, and legends never die.
Yeah.
Just kind of came from there, like the inspiration from there. So I was like, I gotta make a song out of this. Like just kind of reference back to that.
I already liked your song, bro. You can't sell it anymore. Now it's forever in my mind. That's forever in my brain, bro. That is so cool, man. Look, I'm gonna say this because I think it's so important that people hear this. You could get inspiration in any moment, from anything, from watching a movie, from listening to a friend. At any moment, your brain could just be like, that's cool. I'm going to do something with it. This is living proof that that's real. That's cool, man.
And it doesn't have to be necessarily like towards music, but it could be, I mean, you could have like pretty much do this in your life too. Like if you're a graphic designer, and you get just inspired like that, or whatever your profession out there is, like just find that motivation and just use it.
Well, 100%, man. Okay, so all right. Now I got to ask this question since you brought it up. Was that movie a source of inspiration for your life in general? Like, do you go back to that movie a lot? Is that like
honestly
like a go-to movie?
It's not a go-to movie, but honestly, I think it has become just because of like the whole meaning behind it too. Like, you can't really like look at the whole perspective from the outside, like the whole meaning of the movie. Yeah, no, it's very inspiring. Like even though it has this like funny kind of like silly. I guess laughter that not a lot of movies put out there yeah, because it could be offensive or whatnot, but no, I mean, it's it.
The part that gets to me the most, and I love this movie, and we're not gonna talk about it too much because that's not what we're here for, but it's how they make the dog look so big, like a ginormous dog, and you think the whole movie it's like this giant dog. And then towards the end, they like kind of show,
It's a, like loving dog that just wants to play, wants attention.
But if you think about it, and I know this happened to me, and I know I was like this when I was little. That's how, like, when you're a kid, that's how you visualize dogs.
Yeah, vicious, like monsters, like
Yeah, they're gonna come and get me. They're gonna. I was traumatized by dogs. I got chased by a dog like that, like the movie.
Oh snap!
Yeah, like down the street, bro. Down the street, I ran like crazy away from this dog.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry that happened.
yeah, no, for sure. And then when I lived in Mexico, and I was little, a dog bit me. And in Mexico, like dogs have rabies, like it's the whole thing. You're really terrified of dogs. So when that happened, I was just like, oh man, it's the worst thing that could happen to me. So that movie means a lot.
Fun was the worst thing about Mexico, bro. When I dog bites you, they make you go for America.
Yeah, is that what happened with you, Morrita?
I go for Chivas, homie.
I'm like, he must be speaking from experience.
How do we cut the text mic? We're gonna cut the tech. We're in yellow for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow for a reason. We're gonna just ignore that, bro. Moving on. Moving on. No, yeah, bro. So you got inspiration from there, and now you're working on another project.
Yeah.
Is it similar to this last one?
No, this is more. It's gonna be more upbeat, more up tempo. I'm kind of aiming towards the same style as my first song, kind of like side trancey, but kind of incorporating a little bit of like Latin to it. It's just a working process,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to put the right idea together.
Yeah,
in that sense, but yeah, I think it's gonna flow together. So
heck yeah, man.
And that's what I'm working on right now.
I think that's cool, man. I think one of the things about being a producer, for those who are, I'm not a producer. It takes so much work, man. It just takes so much work, so much dedication to your craft. One song can be 10 hours. One song could be 20 hours. Could be a whole week. Could be a whole month.
Yeah.
How do you do it, man? How do you have that patience to be able to just like kind of like keep at it?
Honestly, it can be challenging, because sometimes I have like all these ideas, and it's like I start a project, but it's just like I don't finish it, and I just kind of put it aside.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, I got to come back to it.
Yeah.
But then I start on a new project, and I'm just like, okay, this idea is flowing like freely, so I just kind of keep working on it.
Yeah.
But going back to your question, it's like anything, it's like any skill. Like when you were a little kid, like you didn't know how to walk, but you fell and you got back up and you started doing it again, and you were like, great, like I can do this, like I can walk. So it's kind of like that. I feel like for me, it's like just constant, like just putting myself out there and just kind of be like, okay, I need to work on this and I need to work on this,
100%, bro.
But obviously you can't force it either, because when they try to force something, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, creativity has to flow. It has to just flow. So I totally get that. That's a different world, but in the design world, when you're trying to like draw something or you're trying to create something, sometimes you have to scrap it because you're like, oh, like I have to start over. Like I don't like the way it's going,
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have that in their life, where they get to the point where they never go for America and they always go for Chivas, and they never succeeded, they never went all the way through, bro.
You do know you're the result forward.
I know. I'm fully aware. It's fully aware.
Not one, not two, not three, but four.
So I told Bello that I was going to clown on him today and at the last podcast. So everyone here is fully aware that I'm going to clown. Except your brother.
You got Idol, your cousin, bro.
Oh, he's there, y'all. It's
shit. Never just put in emoji.
What's up, Hydo?
But shout out, man. Shout out.
One of my little cousins.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
In December, no, when he was barely talking.
Went to the DJ's game.
I think he went to DJ's giving, yeah. With my uncles.
At the Chuperia. That was after, because you did a set for us at Chuperia for your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that was the first time I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, no, a little more often.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Guys, you know, the World Cup is over.
Almost. How
Basically, that's it. The truce is done. The truce is
I
done.
already know who's gonna win.
Dude, what are your thoughts? World Cup. Do you think Argentina is getting all the help from the refs? And
Granted, you have an Argentina friend here.
I have a couple of Argentinian friends. But no, I mean,
get canceled today, bro. It doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, they're just playing their game. You know, I mean, you can't hate on anyone that actually plays their game.
I'll say it's all.
You know,
All right, bro.
whether they're getting help or not. Like
Last week we had an Argentina fan on the show. DJ Louis J. He's half Argentinian or 1/4 Argentinian. Something. He's an Argentina fan.
okay,
And he said something that made me think a lot, and I actually agreed with him. It was hard for me to do, but I did. He said Argentina has scored their points playing the game for the most part.
Yeah.
And he said, you got, look, maybe they're getting all the help from the refs. Maybe. I think so. I think they're getting help from the refs.
Shout out to our friends at Orbit Event Rentals. Look, if you are planning an event, whether it's a packed festival, an elite wedding, or an intimate backyard gig, you know the vibe is everything. Head to orbiteventrentals.com right now to see how they can level up your setup. They have you covered with top-tier stages, premium lighting, seating, and everything in between. They bring the infrastructure so you could bring the music. Don't gamble on your next event. Lock it in at orbiteventrentals.com. Orbit your vision into reality. Lock in a free estimate and get your date secured over at orbiteventrentals.com today.
But they're also scoring points while playing the game. Today's game was a perfect example of that. Like, they scored. They didn't score from a red card, from a foul. They scored playing the game, and they play well, bro. Like, they're good players. Like, they're a good team. As much as I don't like them, I don't like Argentina, but they played well. So I'll give them that. I'll give credit where credit is due, and I give credit to Argentina.
yeah. Are we able to cuss here or not?
Yo, like, bro,
All right, okay. No, but I mean, if you're asking me like what I think about the World Cup, you know, it's like, from my part, like my point of view, like since I'm Mexican, you know, I mean, that's how I was kind of just always been looking at the Mexican team, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like,
what a disappointment.
it's honestly like it's always a disappointment, and that's probably the reason why I really don't like. One of the reasons I would say there's many more of the reasons, but that's one of the main reasons why I don't watch like FIFA tournaments like that anymore, or like even just like friendly matches, international matches, because it's like, dude, Mexico has the potential to be one of the top, if not the top, you know. But it's like they get players that they don't play 100% or even 120%, you know. Because when I was a soccer player, that's what my coach told me, you know, like if you're gonna be in here, you gotta like put your 100%, even 120% if you have to, you know. So that's why I kind of stepped back from soccer, because I'm like, you know what, I'm not good. I tried, I like it, it's a fun sport, but I'm not good at it, you know. So why am I gonna try something, you know? It was just that didn't make me look bad at the end of the day. But it's like some of these players, they get paid lots of money, like, and it's like, dude, come on, you're representing your country, like how we Mexicans say, ponle huevos, you know, and go out there and like give it all, like. So it's just like, it's kind of disappointing to see it from that perspective.
100%, bro. I totally agree. I want to say when Mexico got disqualified with England, the World Cup was over for me. I was like, I'm not watching it anymore like that. I'm done. Of course I did.
And then we had home field advantage.
Well, like, yeah, man.
Like all these are European countries, they don't play at big altitudes like us. Like, come on, like.
I'll say this much, because I 100% agree with you, bro. Like, I'm on board with what you're saying, but I am excited about the new era with Rafa Marquez, with
Being the head coach, or
he's the head coach. Andres Guardado.
Oh, he is. I didn't know
He's the defense coach. And then Talavera. is the coach for the goalies.
Talavera. Oh, shit.
So we got 3 top-notch players, bro. Top-notch players that like are now stepping into the role of like leading the team in the right direction. In my opinion, that's.
Well, I hope they get guided, you know, like
Yeah.
properly, and they guide the new generation of like players.
And 3 players that gave it their all, right? Because you said right now, like, oh, like most of the players don't give it 120%. I think they did.
Talavera, Guardado, and
Rafa Marquez.
Yeah, Rafa Marquez is something else. On the
Yeah, all of them, bro.
Guardado, yeah, he was a beast. Yeah, in the midfield.
No matter.
Talavera, one of the best goalies we had too.
I remember freaking Andres Guardado. I would always look at him play, and I would look at like when he would play with Mexico, he would never stop running, bro. He was just like,
Yeah, up and down.
yeah, like wherever he needed.
And that's what we need now too. Is like we need players that are gonna be like, you know, like, come on. I mean, this whole thing about like taking a little break, like to drink.
I'm not.
It's like, come on, you're only playing 45 minutes in the field.
Yeah,
You're not gonna die out of like,
calm down.
unless you, I mean, obviously have like a condition or whatever, heart issue, whatever, you know, it would be. But it's like, come on.
If you had to play a song, you're DJing at the World Cup, one of the games. You're DJing in the Mexico side, and they tell you on the radio, Bello Love, we need you to play a song that's gonna get these people hyped up. Let's go, bro. We don't know. We didn't plan for this. We're down by 1 point. Play the song that's gonna get the team up that extra point. What song are you gonna play, bro? What song are you gonna play, man? Do or die, man. Yo, do or die.
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Yeah. The song is gonna hype up the players to go and score the next goal.
I'll probably play a classic like La Chona.
Let's go.
I mean, yeah, that's a tough one right there because it's like you gotta give them motivation, you know. Sheesh, like yeah, I mean, thinking all night. I'm gonna go to sleep thinking about it.
You know what's gonna happen, bro? They're gonna start dancing. They're not gonna score.
It's like a party right there.
They're gonna get scored on, bro.
Oh, no. Like the second game against England. I mean, the second score against it.
La Chona, bro. That's a good time, man. That gets the party going every time, bro. You know what? To me, La Chona is Mexico's Suavemente.
Or Sonidito too. How was it?
I'd say La Chona. It's way more recognized, in my opinion. I love it, Sonidito. I love it. But I say La Chona has become a staple.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah. Yeah, strong point there.
Because, like, Suavemente was like, you played it, and everybody knew it.
Even though they didn't know what they were saying.
Oh, even the white people. All the white people were like, oh, man. Yeah. So I think it's the same. But, all right. So, cool. We talked about the World Cup. I know we went off topic, and I've been doing this for the past couple of weeks because it's happening, you know, and I can't get it out of my head. It's an important event in the world. But let's bring it back to DJ world, man. Bring it back to your journey, your career. I know in the last episode we talked about, you know, the journey, your family, like when you were little, as you were growing up, and all that. Now we get to get a little bit more in depth about like who you are as a DJ, right? And you said you created this song for inspiration. Was your motive to inspire other people? What was that like? 'Cause I know when I heard it, I felt that way. Like, you know, I could hear it behind a motivational speaker, and like it just gave me that vibe.
Yeah.
Was that your intention? Was that your objective?
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't know if you remember the previous podcast, but I was telling you that that's kind of what I want to do with my music, you know, like just inspire, throw a positive message out there because, I mean, how many songs are out there that are talking about like sex, drugs, and like,
Yeah.
so the things, you know, is like,
You want to do?
I want to do something opposite, something positive. Like I was telling you last time, you know, like I find Avicii, my big, you know, inspiration is like to follow, you know, like steps to follow. So.
No, man, 100%. And if you, because I know, you know, you wrote this song on the Sandlot. The next song you're working on, where was the inspiration? Or maybe you don't want to give it off. Not yet. Maybe you don't want to talk about it next time. Or...
No. Like I said, I'm just trying to create, just trying to put my focus into like trance.
Yep.
So obviously you can kind of hear on this past song, like the melody and all that, like the vocals too. But yeah, just kind of trying to stay into like trance.
Yeah.
So side trance has kind of been my to go.
Yeah.
My inspiration right now.
For sure.
That's what I'm trying to like do on my next song.
Okay.
It's the song that is coming up soon.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to hear it. Have you ever thought about like there's like programs where they do music therapy?
Music therapy?
Yeah. So there's like producers that create songs, and they use these songs to help like either children who have like focus disorders or maybe anger issues, and it's called music therapy. I suggest you look into it, man. It's actually very cool, and they hire DJs to play this music to help kids, adults, just mellow them out. Like through
interesting. I didn't know there was such thing, but I mean, obviously, you know, like I could see it now, but.
Yeah, it's a thing that's growing. It's like it wasn't popular, like, but now it's kind of like becoming a thing. Check it out, man, and maybe you could put your music in there. Like I could see that. I could see that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about like healing frequencies.
Yes, that's part of it. That's part of it. So apparently there's like frequencies in music, and if you play music that has certain frequencies, it'll help.
It will help you. Yeah.
It'll help you. And they actually, I don't know if they use this. And do you remember the show called Mythbusters? I think they used this in that show where they did it with plants.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that rings a bell, but they put like hard rock, heavy metal, and see if a plant would grow better. They left it for weeks. It was heavy metal, and they did classical music, and then they did one with healing frequencies.
Yeah.
And the plants with healing frequencies actually had better performance.
Okay.
Than the other plants. I look it up. Don't take my word for it, but
I haven't seen that. But I mean, I can kind of see how that works because when I was I used to be a supervisor in an after-school program called Ellie's Best. You know, like very popular here.
Oh, Jesus.
Very popular here in LA. You know.
Yeah.
But pretty much just kind of being a coach / teacher to like all these elementary kids.
Okay.
So part of what I had to do was obviously like sports, you know, I had to take care of the girls' sports. But then I also did science on the side. So, I mean, teaching kids about science, like science projects. So it's funny that you mentioned that because at some point I had some of my students like do a science project on like plants too, you know?
Yeah.
And then they had 3 different plants. 3 different plants that like, one of them you will talk like positive affirmations, positive words, loving words, you know. The other one it was just kind of like neutral, you know, like oh like hey, and that's it, you know, like just kind of keep it neutral.
Yeah.
And then one that you would just kind of like cuss it out, like be all negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you could see the difference, you know, like on all 3 plants. So it's just I can see how that relates to it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm gonna look into that.
No, for sure, bro. No, especially because you know. I know that your name, Bello Love, comes from like wanting to give that. Every time I'm not gonna lie to you, man, and I hope it's not this water I'm drinking.
Yeah, holy water.
Yeah, it's just water. It's just water. But every time I think of your name, or I like when we contact you to do gigs for us, like you give me this vibe, bro. And I kept your freaking keyring thing. You know who you give me this vibe? It's Bob Marley, bro.
Marley. Okay, sorry.
Love.
I love that.
Love to the world, man. Love to the world. Just like, oh, like, yeah.
I thought you were saying that because he's always hot.
High on life.
Why? Yeah, that ruined a good moment.
I thought he was right. He said high on life.
It's high on life. I'm giving you a hard time, bro.
He's so hard.
But does he?
He does.
Nicest guy, super respectful, like just yeah, man, like just Bob Marley, bro.
I like that. You know? I mean, obviously, I find Bob Marley one of my biggest inspirations too.
Yeah.
On like that type of music, because no one to this day like has done that.
Nah,
to that level. Like,
no homo, by the way. Just
no, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, just show and keep giving love.
Nah, heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
Humanity.
Yeah.
So like we lack a lot on that.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Now it's hard to even talk about this stuff. You know, now it's like I'm for real, bro. Like everyone's so cautious. Everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm a blah. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say that. Nah, bro. So yeah, man. So you look into that because maybe that's a avenue that you could explore and put your music in there to like help, just help the world.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no. I'm definitely gonna look into that. I didn't know that was such a thing, but I can see it now.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I mean, whoever came up with that idea too, like they got their inspiration from somewhere too. So it's like they're putting that idea to work. So
yeah, no, not 100%, bro. Yeah. I and when you think of music, like at least for me, like one of my favorite music genres or favorite artists is people like Coldplay.
Next up, we gotta talk about the ultimate destination for self-care, glowing skin, and premium aesthetics, the Empress LA. Before you step out to your next big event, or if you just need to hit the refresh button on your skin, you need to book an appointment over at theempressla.com. They are a premier medical spa specializing in advanced skin treatments, luxury medical facials, injectables, and medical grade wellness that gets you real radiant results. We love them because their expert medical team knows exactly how to customize everything to your exact goals. Go explore their full menu of med spa services at theempressla.com and check out their stunning, relaxing studio space. Don't wait until their calendar fills up for the weekend. Secure your consultation at theempressla.com today and tell them Real Talk with Real DJs sent you.
Mana, who are very much into like peace and just that kind of music, like kind of like puts you in this mood of like shit, Granted, I could go the other way. One of my favorite rappers is Tupac, who, his music is just like on the aggressive side.
No, but he had a positive message on.
He had a lot. Yeah, for sure. 100%
songs, so.
But the point I'm trying to make is just music has so many,
ways it can go.
Yeah. So for sure, bro. Okay, so today you're gonna play some music. What do you have prepped for us?
Honestly, it's just gonna be all trance.
Okay,
so I'm gonna start, progressive trance. I can just kind of build it up to like.
Are there
tech trance, side trance, hard side?
Are there some little drops you're gonna make in there? Is there some exclusive Bello Love?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the new song that I'm working out towards the end, but it's I think you might have heard it before.
Okay,
I've kind of just give it a little preview before.
Yeah. Okay, for sure, man. Yeah, heck yeah. I'm not even sure how much time we have left yet. Right,
26.
We got 26 minutes. Okay, for sure. I want to hear more about like your the stuff that you have coming up, but in the realm of not production, not DJing, like your own personal life and how you tie it all together. Because I know you have side projects. I know you have you could call it your 9 to 5,
yeah,
which is fair. But how do you put it all together?
That's
struck a nerve.
No, it's just kind of how Jeff Logan would say. You just gotta put your like beast mind into everything that you do.
Okay.
You just gotta do the best that you can at everything that you do. So I think that's how it ties up.
Yeah.
Um,
I know you stay busy, bro.
yeah, no, honestly, right now, I mean, thank God, I've been staying busy.
Amen.
With the work.
Yeah.
I'm recently started working for a company called Magic Mind.
Okay.
So that's kind of just been my, I wouldn't say bread and butter, but that's what's obviously my 9 to 5,
Yeah. What do they do?
They distribute a healthy line of products. All kind of like a healthy shots. It's kind of like a salty. The Vibe shots. I don't know if you've seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen them like at all stores, but it's kind of like a similar shot, a 2-ounce shot. But it's called a mental performance shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll kind of give you that little boost of caffeine that your body needs for like 2 to 3 hours, depending on the shot, because we have obviously different SKUs now.
Yeah.
But it will keep you focused, energized, and then not only that, but like it has really good like natural ingredients that are really good for your brain health on the long run,
Yeah.
And I personally, I feel like sometimes a lot of people had told me, like, oh, you're forgetful, like you forget stuff, and it's like since I've been drinking those little shots, it's just been helping me like remember people's names, remember like things that I've done before, because I have a hard time.
Yeah.
Remembering like.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, for sure. Let me ask you this question. This actually important question, I think. So everyone says that kind of stuff, including like energy drinks or just stuff that kind of like enhances stuff, it's like bad for you, right? Like I've heard many times, don't drink energy drinks. They'll kill you.
That is true though. Like with energy drinks.
Okay.
In that realm, like, I mean, I kind of briefly mentioned it last time, but my dad, like he used to drink a lot of Monster drinks, like at night, like he would just pound like 2, 3 of them.
Jeez.
So like, and then there was a point in time where like he almost had a heart attack, so that kind of changed his perspective, his perspective, So it's just like kind of puts you in that perspective where you're like, oh snap, like I gotta make healthy choices too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like,
so this kind of stuff, like, or the energy drinks that they say they're not bad for you, like, how do they make them how are you able to trust companies, or what companies are you able to trust, and what companies are you able to say like, nah, I'm not touching that?
Honestly, when you start becoming aware and like reading the labels, even just on the labels of like whatever you're drinking,
Yeah.
whether it's a soda, whether it's chips, whatever it is out there, they put the ingredients right in your face, So it's,
Yeah.
When you start looking some of these ingredients up, like you're like, what the heck is like potassium sorbate? Like what the like?
Yeah.
How do you even pronounce that? Like, but it's like when you start looking at some of the ingredients, for example, Magic Mind, like you start reading like the lion's mane, the ashwagandha, the matcha, that gives you that little boost of caffeine, like it kind of puts you in perspective, like, and you see the difference.
Yeah.
From the natural ingredients to like the chemicals.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're trying to find out like the difference between that, I would just say just read the label.
Yeah.
Of everything that you eat, drink, whatever it is.
And if you don't know what the label's saying, you would suggest like a AI search?
Just do your research.
Do your research. Would you trust AI? Would you be like, oh, like, what would you put Magic Mind on AI and ask AI, is this good for you? Would you do that?
Yeah, but then I will do my personal research on the side.
On top of AI?
On top of it, yeah.
You would, okay.
Like studies that scientists have done before, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of why I feel like the whole educational system was built,
Yeah.
For you to for you to ask this like thoughtful questions, it's not for you to just be like, oh, they're giving me a soda, like, oh, just drink this. This is healthy for you. But it's like, okay, how is it healthy for me? Like, why is it healthy for me? Like,
the tech gave me this water that I'm drinking. It seems healthy to me.
Tech.
Yeah, shout out to the let's make you feel real good.
Bartender.
I just trusted him. I just was like, I'm gonna trust this guy. Let's see. That's it.
I think that it was that Irlandese holy water. No, yeah, but I mean, just do your research on the ingredients. Not just because I work for the company, but because I've done my research.
So did you do the research for the company before you started working for them?
Yeah.
Was that important to you?
It is.
Yeah.
Just because I mean, and everything that I'm trying to do the best for not just for myself, but like for my family, friends, humanity in general, you know. So it's like
the people that you put this product in front of.
Mm-hmm.
And let me ask you this, 'cause I know we mentioned it on the last show about your entrepreneur company. Is this part of that? Is this a 9 to 5, or is this like you're working through your own company that you're kind of partnering up with them?
No, this is just under them. I'm working.
Oh, right, like a 9 to 5 type.
9 to 5, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, thankfully they've been amazing. You know, like not just on like providing a healthy line of products for like the people out there, but just taking care of me too. You know, like I've been blessed to like be traveling more. I just recently went twice to San Francisco.
Oh shoot!
So it's amazing. I've been to Minnesota recently too, just because of I need for someone to be out there and kind of like help them out, like promote the product, help them, just expand.
That's on the product too. That's awesome. Yeah. So you're like a spokesperson. You go out there and talk it up. You're like talking up.
Yeah, more like a merchandiser / sales person.
Okay.
Versus, I mean, we mainly focus on like grocery stores, like Sprouts, Whole Foods, Erewhon, Albertsons, Bonds, Pavilions. Kind of pretty much everywhere now too. Even Stater Bros, we're kind of expanding like everywhere. So it's blowing up. And what blows my mind too is like you have important people looking up to the company too. Yeah, like Rufus the Soul.
Oh shoot, yeah. Oh, he's about to be here at in August, at SoFi or one of the stadiums.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. I just got told this week that I can go to one of their like concerts.
For real, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like like I said, like they've been.
Yo, behind every great track, there's a solid foundation, and the same exact thing goes for your home or business. That's why we partner with Montlake Construction. If you've been thinking about remodeling your kitchen, updating your roof, or building out a brand new creative studio space, pull up montlakeconstruction.com on your phone right now. These guys deliver absolute precision, elite craftsmanship, and suitable building practices right here across LA and Orange counties. Don't cut corners on your next project. Head to montlakeconstruction.com, look through their incredible portfolio, and get a quick quote. Build it right, build it strong, and start your next project at montlakeconstruction.com.
Like, they've been amazing. Like, they're slowly like taking care of me, so that's awesome. Blessed, like.
So Magic Mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll bring some samples next time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd love to try it for sure. That's cool, man. That's awesome. I think, like once again, kind of going back to what I was saying, just listening to you and you building that brand for yourself of only working with people that, help other people. That's super cool. How does it affect your entrepreneurship?
It honestly, it just kind of, it's helping it build more.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like I want to work with amazing people, like, you, Moro.
But he goes for Chivas, bro.
So does he, bro.
I know. That's why I'm saying here, bro. That's what I like.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to work with amazing people.
Yeah.
People that they have my back and I have their back. And it's mutual. We're mutual in everything, like friendship, like help.
Yeah.
Everything, like. So yeah, that's I'm just trying to balance everything out. Whether it's like, working for them, like doing my own projects on the side, like just building my own image out there too. Like, I just want to keep it positive.
100%, man. I think
inspire people too.
And I think it's cool that you connect with brands that kind of help you go in that journey, like that, go in that direction.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important because, like, I could just imagine if you had a job, I don't know, doing something completely different that didn't vibe with what you're doing with music, it would be so hard to, like, disconnect from your 9 to 5 to then go into music and then go into something else. Like, I think meshing the worlds, like, hey, this brand helps me help people, which is important for you, by providing this shot that helps people, with their brain. Then you go into music and you go into your producing and you're like, I want to make music that helps people. Heck yeah. And then you DJ.
Yeah.
I'm going to DJ to make people happy. Heck yeah. Like all three are synchronized. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's important. I feel like that just gives you this opportunity to always be helping, always be providing good stuff, to the world. So I know, I like that, bro. I like that. That's cool. And congrats on that for sure.
Thank you. And you know what? And that's what actually helps me like keep the fuel into like everything that I do. Like you said, like, for example, this past Saturday when I was racing canes, for the first time right here in Inglewood, it was like, I was so nervous, but then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just, I'm here for the music. I'm here to like give people a good time.
Yeah.
Whether I can't play like bad word songs or whatever, like, but people were vibing into the music, like it was constant busy, and it just like people just constantly coming up to me and be like, hey, like, I like your music that you're playing, like, hey, I didn't know that Kings did this, so, and it's like, we're vibing, we're liking your music. Got a few follows too, so it's like that kind of keeps me, like,
That's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I was telling you about music earlier. Like that music helps people in just so many different things. Like it's like, oh, like you want to get what do you do when you work out?
Either listen to music or podcasts. Like self-help podcasts.
Sure, yeah, but for the most part, or a lot of people, here's my playlist. It's my workout playlist, so that's one thing. I don't know about you, but for me, when I study music, a different playlist.
Yeah.
When I'm driving, a different playlist.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I DJ, music. So music just, at least for me, I consider myself a music lover, and music's just a big part of my life, so, and it, but for so many people, it has different, it helps you in different ways.
Yeah.
So and I totally appreciate that.
I know, and just like you said, I mean, like, people find music healing. Like, people use it for many different things. So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like our lives, our world, like, revolves around music.
100%, bro. Have you ever been through a breakup?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What do you do?
Listen. Or cry. Go cry in the conversion.
With the song
like, what this song reminds me of... No,
what song got you through it, bro? What song got you through it?
Honestly...
Grupo Frontera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta start dancing now.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Everyone. He wanted to find the next one.
JK.
He wanted to find the next one. He was like, Chola.
Oh, wait, I'm back to being sad again.
Yeah, like, all right. I'm single. Chola. Nah, bro. No, 100%. Man.
I'm taking Nachona.
Either or, it works either way. Got you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, bro. No, for sure, man. Music's just in every part of your life, so I totally get that. Yeah. Before we head on to your session, bro, I have a question to ask you. I think it's a very important question.
You still got time, by the way.
Yeah. 12 minutes. Yeah. This is an important question. I think it's gonna take us a little bit. If you were to go back to when you were 10 years old, what would you say to young Bello? What advice would you give young Bello about? And please think about this. There should be a long answer. That your entire trajectory of your life. What would you say?
I would say not to let people's opinions predict your own life, because people are always gonna either say something positive, something negative. For the most part, it's always something negative. But if I can go back, it's just not to focus on people's opinions, just kind of, life is always going to be kind of like a roller coaster. You're going to have your ups, your really good times, your highs, but then you're always going to have like those down times too, those low times where you're like, oh snap, like what am I doing with life? But at the end of the day, I would just tell my younger self just to keep the faith and just to trust God. Because I feel like recently it's what's been keeping me, like going.
Dude, heck yeah.
Yeah. So I would just tell them, like put your trust in God and just try to always do the best that you can on everything that you can, but on a positive side of it.
Yeah.
Always, giving that love. And I think I have done that.
Yeah.
But I think I would tell myself, younger self, since the beginning, because when I came over from Mexico to the U.S., I was 11, so I was kind of at the age,
Yeah.
And I did experience a lot of bullying. I did experience a lot of even, not just from like people from outside from school, but from like I can say from my own circle too,
Okay. So what was it? Let me ask you this, because this is gonna change the conversation a little bit, but we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
But I'm very curious about this. This bullying that you're referring to, is it like a Mexican family bullying that got to you? Was it how Mexicans are very like, I'm gonna make fun of you, like right now it's clowning on you for Chivas, like what all love, by the way. I don't care if you go for Chivas, you. Or was it more than that? And what would you let that affect you, or do you feel like you would kind of like throw it back at people, or I'm curious about your thoughts on that part of Mexican culture.
Okay. It was a little more than that. Personally, I've always grown up with like, obviously, like tios, tias, even my own, mother, father, whatever, like that were just, like always on top of it, for everything. But I feel like when you're kind of exposed to that, and I'm not saying that you should be exposed to that, but when you're exposed to that, you kind of grow a thick skin around it, But it was
where's the keys?
But it was a little bit more than that,
And finally, keeping a packed schedule and late nights means you gotta keep your mind and body sharp. That's why we lock in with Core X Fitness. You can sign up for your first high-intensity 55-minute circuit class today over at corex.fitness. Look, being on your feet, being behind the decks, or traveling takes serious stamina, and their team is all about unlocking that next level of strength and endurance. They even feature live in-class DJs to keep the energy all the way up while you train. Go to corex.fitness right now to check out their group training and ReSculpt Pilates schedules at their Downey studio. Elevate your routine, find your strength, and join the community at corex.fitness today.
Yeah, that was a friend for you. Right back.
Yeah, no, but it was a little more than that, But at the end of the day, I feel like that's what kind of either makes you or breaks you. But no, that's part of being, Mexican.
Yeah.
I personally don't take it personal, and I mean it this on like the most genuine way. Like, you should never take anything personal, because like I was saying earlier, people are always gonna have their opinions, whether it's positive or negative. Like, but you can't let that define and like guide who you are meant to be, and like, like the positive like stuff that you're trying to do out there.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's deep, man. This is freaking deep. So the bullying you're referring to was just a little bit more than that. It was a little bit more than the cultural Mexican
Yeah, it just kind of came from like inside, like from family, you know. Like I mean, I'm not gonna put anyone out there on blast, you know, but it is what it is, you know. Like I said, it either makes you or breaks you, you know. So it's like you gotta learn from those experiences and just kind of learn to move forward. And I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not happy that happened at a young age, but it's like it kind of just gave me a whole perspective on like the whole world out there, you know. At a young age, I was like, okay, people are always gonna have their opinions, and it's up to you, you know, like if you want to let that affect you or not.
Would you erase that from your life, or do you think it made you a better person?
No, I wouldn't erase it.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I think makes me who I am today.
Yeah,
I feel like every single experience that you or my brother or anyone else out there has, you know, like that's what makes you, you know, like that's what makes you different than me. That's what either, you know, like it just that's what makes it, you know. And then that I wouldn't change that. Like even though it was difficult at the time, like I wouldn't change anything that has happened in my past.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. And I think that being able to accept that is a very strong. It creates a very strong character, you know, because it's like, hey, like things happen. You go to school, kids bully you. You go to like, it's just like a part of life. You know? It's like a part of the. You can't kind of like. I'm gonna bring it back to soccer a little bit, but kind of like FIFA trying to get rid of the bad word that they do as goalies. Yeah. You're not supposed to get rid of it, bro. Like, you're not going to get rid of it. And it's the same thing with kids growing up. You know, it's like, with my son, I'm not saying I bully him. Don't call social services. I'm not saying I bully him.
He's a good father. He's a good father.
But, dude, I mess around with my kid. I give him a hard time. You know, it's just part of it. You know, it's part of it. And I think trying to avoid all that, like, makes weak kids. You know, they go, like, he's going to get this at school, so... Okay, I'm gonna be a little tough on him, you know. So when he gets to school and it happens at school, he's already prepared. He's already like, oh, like I got this. I'm a clown around, you know. Yes. Obviously, there's exceptions to that. There's like, hey, like there's parents who go too far, or there's like family members that go too far, and by all means,
my neighbors now. I'm just kidding.
You said you were not gonna put anybody in the spot, bro. No, there's people who take it too far, which by all means, I totally understand that. But like you said, all those moments made you who you are, you know, and everything you're doing, bro, like the Bello Love, the music you're putting out, all that cool stuff, like that, you know, awesome frequencies that you're giving out to the world came from that, from that journey. You know, so
you're right on that.
Yeah, no. I appreciate that, man. So thank you for answering that question. I really appreciate that. And also I was going to bring it back to, you know, you talking to your younger version of yourself. So you said you would tell him like, hey, you know, keep going. Is there any other piece of advice you would offer?
I was just to give it your all, you know, in everything that you do. Because I feel like sometimes I've let myself down on certain like parts of my life, like whether it's either like personal, whether it's either like work, like family. Just give it all at the end of the day, you know, like
never stop.
Never stop. Legends never die.
Legends. Ooh, okay. That was throwback to the song. Yeah, let's go. And would you tell your younger version, dating is a numbers game?
Dating is a number game? No.
You gotta ask.
I wouldn't say it's a number.
You gotta ask for 100 phone numbers before you get one.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, like when you're meant to find your partner, you're gonna find them. Like,
throwing jokes, throwing jokes, man. Throwing jokes.
And just like you're saying, you know, I kind of like. It's not about the games or the numbers, you know. I feel like society now kind of just puts it or normalizes it as normal, but it's like,
and you know what, bro?
Personally, you know, like,
I'm gonna tell you my perspective, and I believe this wholeheartedly. Yes, society is tough. we live in a tough society, 100%. But I've always seen dating like sales in a company, and the take it or leave it. Take it, for people out there, take it or leave it. I've always seen it as it's a numbers game. Like just like in sales, you talk to 100 people, you talk to 100 leads, and you'll sell one. If you ask out a girl, she says no, go to the next one. That's and combining it with what you said, right? This is also where the vibe has to be there. You gotta feel the vibe, otherwise, But that's that, man. Randy, where we at, bro?
A minute.
All right, let's call it. We're gonna get into this mix session. We got a very special guest here today, with Bello Love, but somebody just walked in to come watch this interview, so I got to give a shout out to D-Trax. D-Trax, thanks so much for coming. Really appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, D-Trax.
D-Trax, yeah, thanks so much for showing love, man. Really appreciate you. So, are you gonna come on the show or what?
You want me to go?
He's ready. No, I meant for next time, but yeah, come say hi. And I already came in. You already came in.
Shout out Bello Love. He's an amazing brother to me since day one. He's actually the main reason that I started going out playing outside in clubs.
Bro, let's freaking go.
So shout out Bello Love.
Hey, another amazing DJ, amazing producer, top talent. So we'll get him on the show. We're gonna do the interview.
Yeah, he hasn't come in.
Yeah.
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday, he's holding back, bro.
I know, right?
Holding back all the talent. Let's get you on. Let's turn on your sound. We'll put the lights up and let's freaking go, man. I'm excited to hear the set.
No,
I appreciate you, man. Here, bro.
Appreciate you. Yep, you already know. Shout out to Morro, my brother.
Morro the
here today.
Morro the tech.
Hey.
That goes for Chivas.
That's bartender.
The tech, the bartender.